Hi kids, today we're going to learn about two music words. The words are melody and accompaniment. Now I'm thinking that some of you have probably heard the word melody before, even if you don't know what it means. But the word accompaniment, I'm guessing, is probably a new one for most of you. And it's kind of tricky to say because it's got 5 syllables in it. Accompaniment. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to practice saying it. And even if you don't get it, that's okay. But just try your best. So I'm going to say a syllable, and you are going to say it back to me. And then I'm going to say the whole word, and you're going to try for the whole word. So here we go. Accompaniment. So when we put it all together, accompaniment. Try that. Yes. So melody and accompaniment. So the melody of a song is the main tune of the song. So if you catch yourself humming a song, or you're like, I don't know if you know how to whistle, but some people can whistle a tune. If you're singing in the shower, you're probably humming, singing, or whistling the melody. It's the part that makes the song recognizable. The accompaniment, if you heard it on its own, you wouldn't be able to tell it's the song, but it makes the song sound better overall. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to the piano and I'm going to show you there. I'm going to play you a melody and an accompaniment, and then I'm going to put them together, and you're going to see that it sounds so much better when the two parts are together. You ready? Here we go. So here we are at the piano, ready to learn some more about our two words. Do you remember what they were? If you said melody and accompaniment, then you're right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you the melody of a song that I think you're all going to recognize. I'm going to play it first and see if you can figure it out. Okay, so here it is. Did you recognize it? So it's Happy Birthday to You. So that's the melody. That's the part that sounds like the song, right? I could play just that and you'd be able to tell. But it's maybe a little bit boring because we only have one note at a time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you it with melody and accompaniment so you can hear how much fuller and richer and better it sounds when we have both parts working together. So here it is. So that's with the melody and the accompaniment. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play just the accompaniment. And you're going to tell, it doesn't sound like the song. I can't tell that it's Happy Birthday. Okay, so here is just the accompaniment. Did that sound like Happy Birthday? Not really. You might be able to imagine someone singing along with it, but it didn't have the melody, so we had a harder time telling what the song is. So that's the difference between melody and accompaniment. So now that you know your two words, we're ready for the Wind Quintet to play their piece of music. Now, if you haven't already watched our video of introducing you to the 5 instruments that you find in the Wind Quintet, might be a good idea to pause this video right now, go over and watch that one, and then you can come back because it's helpful if you know what the names of the 5 instruments are. So the piece of music we're going to play with the Wind Quintet is called Elise, and it is composed by Beethoven. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Beethoven before, but he lived a long time ago and he wrote lots of music, and Elise is particularly popular. And even if you don't know the name of it, you might recognize the actual piece of music. And what I want you to do is I want you to be listening, like paying attention as you listen to Elise, to who has the melody. Now we're going to help you out with the video. You should be able to tell who has the melody. We're going to draw attention to that particular instrument. And you're going to see that the melody gets to pass around from one instrument to the next. So that's kind of fun about this one, that it's not one instrument that gets the melody the whole time, but it passes from instrument to instrument. But your job, you're going to be a detective as you are listening, because I want you to see if you can figure out which instrument does not get the melody. So one of the instruments will never get the melody, and your job is to figure out which one it is. I'll just give you a brief idea of what the instruments are if you haven't watched the other video. So we have the flute, the oboe, the clarinet, the French horn, and the bassoon. And one of those does not get the melody. And I'm going to check in with you at the end and see if you figured out which instrument never got the melody. Enjoy! So did you figure out which instrument didn't get the melody? If you guessed the bassoon, then you are correct. Good job. He looked kind of sad, didn't he? Yeah. But you know what? He was actually just pretending with that, because every part, the melody and the accompaniment, is all important. And as a quintet, we need to work together as a team to be able to make beautiful music. If we just had the melody, it would be like, remember when I played Happy Birthday and I just played the melody? It's kind of boring, right? All the parts working together are what makes the beautiful music. So we have to work together as a team to be able to make that beautiful music. So here's a quick recap of our two words, melody and accompaniment. Now I want you to go and tell someone the word accompaniment that you learned today, and I'm pretty sure they'll be impressed with the big word you learned. Have a great day.